Well, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Senator Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today is March the 25th, 2021. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Matthew Torrence and Tim Deckard and Tammy Bagby Sante. Yeah. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna check on another B day. How's that sound? Well, I gotta do it on account somebody wasn't one of my friends yet, and so where'd it go? She accepted my friendship because they're Susie Graham Slick. Susie Graham Slick had a birthday yesterday or the day before. What day was your birthday? Hey. Yesterday. Okay, yesterday was her birthday, and she did not get mentioned. And so, without further ado, here's a birthday song for the four of you. Hey Matthew, hey Tim, hey Tammy, hey Susie, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Well, happy birthday, I'ma say. You're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey Sue, hey Tammy, hey Tim, and Matthew, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Well, you know what that means? That's another trip around the sun that you made. So, without further ado, I'm saying a happy birthday to you and many more. Cha-cha-cha-cha, ha-ha. All right, for those of my friends out there that like the Shen Show, that would be people like Jamie O'Driscoll and Leony Pedraza Fernandez. Yes, sir, these are my shout-outs to my friends. Actually, there's probably a bunch more out there that did not get a chance to like the yesterday's show, because that's what I'm going to do from now on. It's going to be the prior day's show because, I get tons of stuff on there, on the Facebook stuff that I can't go through, and when I do go through, it's like 4 or 5 days ago. I get a whole list of people, and then when it comes time to put because I send everybody an individual film, an individual airing of the show for everybody who's got like a birthday or who likes the show. So I get 23 people on there, and I've got to send 23 shots out instead of just posting. I'm posting, and then I post and send my post to the people because, well, you're my fans, and I like having fans. I do, really. And my pokey pal, I cannot forget my pokey pal, Amanda Sue Little. All right, hey, that being that, I'm going to do the local weather, and I'm going to allude to the local weather because, well, there is some. And that's why I normally do the local weather. But prior to doing the local weather, I'm going to give you somebody that is going to appreciate the fact that I'm giving them a shout out. That somebody would be the LSG Ministries. Actually, Jamie O'Driscoll would appreciate that too, and I will get right back to Jamie's page right after we do a little bit of LSG Ministries. That's right, LSG Ministries is love serving God. That's right, they got toys of all cuts and styles sitting over there at 307 South Lincoln Drive, Troy, Missouri, 63379. So slip on by Toyas and get your hair care needs fulfilled. All right, well, alrighty then. And then the Winsville thrift store, that's actually has been moved. The thrift store has been moved to 145 South Lincoln Drive, Troy, Missouri. That's right, 145 South Lincoln Drive, Troy, Missouri. Now, the other thing I was talking about with Jamie O'Driscoll, she's got all kinds of stuff that she's been swapping out here and there over on all the sales pages, like Buy Seller Trade in St. Charles there, or in St. Peter's. But she has a Facebook page. I know I gave it to her. It's called Wreaths by Wake Up. Wreaths. Go to sleep. It's called Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. That's right, a Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. That's right, Mom. Where's it at? Oh, wow, she has been posting some things on there. You need to go. Oh, my goodness, what kind of things that she... Oh, now then. She's using that page now for real. That's right, Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. Get on over to Facebook and check it out. I'm telling you, my friends, there is a lot of stuff over there. I set up the page for her and said, here you go. Here's your keys. Here's lock, stock, and barrel. You got a request? Why, she does requests. She had a request for an Irish gnome. Well, she made Murphy, and he is an Irish gnome for sure, for sure. And then she's got some stuff for Easter. She's got these little teddy bear things. A teddy bear bee. He's a teddy bee. A honey bee. There you go. And I'm just a honey of a bee. Pay no attention to me. Taking orders for this 2-piece honeybee set. Perfect for Mother's Day. So, hey, wow, check that out. I didn't know she was starting to use the page. She's getting along in there pretty well, too, because there's a whole bunch of stuff on there that I was beginning to wonder, and then, I kind of quit checking in on it just because, well, I was hoping that she was going to take off with it. And lo and behold, she sure did. Boy, I tell you, I am so proud of you. I am very, extremely proud of you, Jamie. Anyway, weather forecast. Hey, you know what? It is 40. Well, no, it's not. It is 52 degrees outside right now. Maybe. Well, I tell you, the reason I say maybe is because, well, it started to rain. So we have a 100% chance of rain. Clouds with occasional rain overnight, continuing this evening. Thunderstorms are quite possible. Low temperatures are going to be around 43 degrees tonight. And winds are going to be west to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So chances of rain are 100%, like I said, because, well, it was raining out there just a moment ago. What do I got going here? I think my volume might be a little too loud. Doesn't matter. We're alright. I'm hoping that it's working for y'all, because that seems to be working for me. Anyway, how about Friday, March the 26th? Cloudy skies early, followed by partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Highs are going to be around 62 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly clear skies in the overnight. A temperature of set down around 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to go get my teeth tomorrow after all. I was ready for teeth, and come to find out, my appointment's not until next week on Wednesday, and I still won't be getting teeth. I'll get to look at the teeth, but I won't be getting to get the teeth. They're not going to give them to me, so there you go. That's how that's going to go. All right. Anyway, 77 degrees, mostly sunny skies during the morning. Scattered thunder showers in the afternoon. Highs are going to be around 77 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Scattered thunderstorms in the evening, partly cloudy skies overnight. Low temperatures around 43 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be north to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. And then Sunday, Partly cloudy skies. Highs around 59 degrees Fahrenheit and winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures around 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then sunny skies overnight, or sunny skies for Monday, March the 29th. Highs are going to be around 66 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be south to southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Clear overnight with temperatures dipping down around 46 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be south to southeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Let's see. Oh, Gary Webb mentioned me in a comment on Facebook, that is. But you know how that goes. I'm going to have to find me. I'll tell you folks in just a few minutes what's going to have to happen. Anyway, Tuesday, March the 30th, partly cloudy skies, highs around 72 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies with a few showers late in the day. Lows are going to be around 41 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds southwest at shifting to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 30%, and that, my friends, fulfills your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Okay, Facebook. Okay, now we're jumping on them. The Facebook Nazis. That's right, Facebook fact checkers. What I done was somebody had sent a message that said, "Hey, I think we should all put we should all put the Lord's Prayer on our page." So I went to random page. I said, "The Lord's Prayer," and I Googled it. I Googled the Lord's Prayer, and so I'm on Wikipedia and all this stuff over here, and I scrolled down to where it says the Lord's Prayer, "Our Father who art in heaven," Bible. And it's from crosswalk.com. Okay. So I pulled it up, and I'm not sure exactly who Crosswalk are. The characters of Easter depicted the Lord's Prayer, Our Father, and Bible verses and meanings and stuff like that. Okay, so this is fine. So what I done was I just scrolled down, and there it was, the Lord's Prayer. I took and I copied it from there. Now, if there's something inscripted in that, I don't know, but I took it and I copied it from the Bible verse right there, and it says, the Lord's Prayer, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us as we forgive our trespassers. We forgive those who trespass against us." Okay, sorry, I messed that up. Anyway, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And that is what I took, I copied, and I pasted on my Facebook page. That's what I done. Straight from there to Facebook. And I posted it over there. And what did I get? What came up right after that on my page? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, I posted that cross thing too. Okay, there it is. Alright, Our Father. There it is. On my Facebook page, I posted the Lord's Prayer. And guess what? Here we go. Facebook. This is Facebook, mind you, and it says, false information. The same information was checked in another post by independent fact checkers. See why. Fact checkers from Lead Stories. Fact checkers. Facebook did not ban posting of the Lord's Prayer lead stories. About this notice, the same false information was checked in another post by fact checkers, and there may be small differences. Independent fact checkers say that this information has no basis in fact. So they're telling me that I have no right to believe that God asked me to pray for him in this way, because it's a belief. It's a religious belief. Is that what Facebook has come to? Is that what they're coming down to? Learn more about how Facebook works with independent fact checkers and stops the spread of false information. That's the other thing they wanted. They're saying that it's false information. The Lord's Prayer is false information. You got that? Does any... oh, man. So I'm going to have to find another one. It's just a shame. It is just a shame. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a shame. And everybody that has shared my post, everybody that has shared my post has, it's doing the same thing to them. And I just cannot believe that. I just don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Doggone it. Where are we at? I'm trying to find this. See if somebody else had a same thing happen to them. But it says that they didn't ban the posting of it. Of course, no, they didn't ban it. They just said that it was false information. Drive me nuts, man. I tell you. I'm going to have to look for another social media page. Does anybody know one? Please put it down at the bottom of YouTube. You can put it on my Facebook page if you want to. But if you put it on my YouTube page, I'll get it there too. Unless they're going to, because, Facebook ain't going to let you advertise for another social page, are they? Why, of course, why would they do that? I tried to look it up on YouTube. There ain't nothing on YouTube either. But I just can't believe it. Anyway, let's sing a song. How about a song? How about a song? A gospel all day long. I'll sing a song for you all day long. I will sing a song. We'll try it the other way. I can whistle that way without teeth, but I'm going to whistle this way. Alright, hey, they say you can't whistle without teeth, but I found a way. The Lord has given me the way. That's right. Oh, by the way, Sue is a friend of Annie Camp, and that's who, well, she used to be one of my caregivers years ago, and, well, they share birthdays together, along with the new little one, Leonardo, which would be my ex-roommate's grandson, or great-grandson, I guess he would be. Anyway, he popped up just the other day in Florida, or popped out, one or the other, out in Florida. Any hoot nanny. Boy, I tell you what song? Anybody know? How about Sam Cooke? How about about Sam Cooke, What a Wonderful World. Don't know much about history. Don't know much about biography. Don't know much about the science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what a slide ruler's for. But I do know one and one is two. And I know that if one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now I don't claim to be an A student, but I am trying to be. For maybe by being an A student, baby, I can win your love for me. I don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. La da 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 da. Da 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 history. Biology. Da 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 science book. French I took, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Let's see. How about another song? And it's not Sam Cooke. It's somebody else. Ray Charles. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. Song lyrics: Ray Charles, What a Wonderful World. I guess it's Ray Charles. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blooming for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, 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 hey. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, 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 hey. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, baby, check your tail feather. Hey, baby, check your tail feather. Hey, baby, check your tail feather. You gotta work, work. I do the mashed potato, work, work. You remember that song? It was out of the Blues Brothers. I think it was Ray Charles. It was Ray Charles, I'm pretty sure. What was that called? It wasn't Let the Good Times Roll. How about this one here? We'll kick that one off. High speed internet for less. No, don't want that. I just want to sing how beautiful the heroes prove in never-ending strife, who more than self their country love and mercy more than life. America, America, may God refine thy gold, till all success is nobleness, and every gain divine. Well, and you know, when I was in school, we used to sing it like this here. I said, all beautiful, all for spacious skies, for amber waves of green, for purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plains. But now wait a minute, I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know God done shed His grace on thee. Oh, well, He crowned thy good with brotherhood. From sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had some people to help me. I said, America. Oh, God shed His grace on thee. America. Oh, I love America. You can see, my God, He's done shed His grace on thee. Oh, and you ought to love Him for it, 'cause He is crowned thy good. Then He told me the world with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Oh Lord, thank you, Lord. Sea to shining sea. I just had to do that. I got this ad in the way, and I can't see the list of movies, or songs, I mean. I'm trying to work on some of these songs. Oh, Mess Around. I don't know that one. Georgia, on my mind, the whole day through, just an old sweet love song, keeping Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, a song of you, coming sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes they smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the roads lead back to you. I said, Georgia, oh Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet love song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. But I still find peaceful dreams I see, and the roads lead back to you. Oh, Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just those sweet love songs keep Georgia on my mind. I said just those sweet love songs keep Georgia on my mind. Alright, that's enough, Rachel. It should be story time. What did we say? What did we do yesterday? It was long, that's for sure. How's about some short stories? Short stories. Yeah, looky there. 25,000 best short stories to read online for free. Ooh, not the monkey paw. That is not good at all. Or the telltale heart, the gift of the magi. Now I can understand that one. Actually, what I did yesterday was I actually watched Hans Christian Andersen. Yes, Hans Christian Andersen. And that's right. He was. Oh, that was what we read yesterday. Was the Brave Little Tailor. But yeah, Hans Christian Andersen is what I was watching, and so we'll see if we can find some stories by Hans. Well, where'd it go? There. We had some stories by Hans Christian Andersen. Short stories. Index previous story selection. A dream, a little dream boy. The elder bush, the emperor's new clothes. That's the one I watched the other day. Or that was, part of it. Where is it? There should be the ugly duckling. The bucket, the daisy, the darn and wazy. I want to find the ugly duckling. Oh, where will it be? The dillard, the dullard, the dumb book, the elf, the rose, the filth, the elf, the house, the hill, the flax, the falling trunk, the shepherd's story of bond and friendship, the girl who trod on the loaf, the goblin, the hawker, the goblin. She was good for nothing, grandma. The great grandma, the holler, the Jewish maiden, the jumper, the last dream of old oak, the last pearl, the little claws and big claws, the little elder tree. Where is it? Where could it be? I do not see the story I was looking for. The ugly duckling. I do not see it for me. I was going to read it. I literally was. I wanted to. But to find it, I can't seem to do. Where would it be? Oh, where could I see the ugly duckling? The story for me. Story of the ugly duckling. Yeah. The Ugly Duckling is a literary fairy tale by Danish poet and author Hans Christian Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen, that's me. The story of the ugly duckling. I don't want to know the story. I want to read. I read the ugly duckling. There we go. Are we ready? Yes, here we go. Are you kids ready? Good. Is everybody gathered around the old TV for TV, Grandpa? Well, I'm a-hoping so, because here we go. On a farm long ago, a ma'am duck sat in her nest. How long must I wait for my babies to hatch? She said. I have to sit here all alone, and no one comes to visit me. But what could she do? A mama duck must keep her eggs warm, till they hatch. At last the eggs began to crack. One by one, a little yellow duckling stepped out of their shell. They shook their wings and said, "Quack, quack." "Look at all of you," said Mamma Duck with joy. "You are all so cute." "Quack, quack," they said. Mamma Duck said, "Come and line up. We will go down to the lake for your very first swim." She counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. "Oh dear," she said, "I should have 6 ducklings." But one, the large egg, was still in the nest. "Well," said Mamma Duck, "it looks like the big egg will take more time." So she had to go sit on her nest again and wait some more. The next day the big egg started to hatch, and out come a baby boy bird. But if one may say so, it was an odd-looking thing. This bird was much bigger than the others, and he was not yellow at all. He was dark gray from his head to his feet, and he walked with a funny wobble. Well, one of the yellow ducklings pointed. "What is that? He cannot be one of us." "And I have never seen such an ugly duckling," said another. "How can you say such a thing?" said Mamma Duckling in a stern voice. "You are only 1 day old. Your brother hatched from the very same nest as you did. Now, line up. We will go to the lake for your very first swim." Yet the other ducklings quacked, "Ugly, ugly, ugly." The ugly duckling did not know why the other ducklings were yelling at him. He took the last spot in the line. Well, each yellow duckling jumped into the river and swam behind Mamma Duck. When it was his turn, the ugly duckling jumped in and started to paddle too. "At least he can swim," Mamma Duck said to herself. Then they left the water and started to play. The ugly duckling tried to play with his brothers and sisters too, but they yelled, "Go away! We will not play with you. You are ugly, and you walk weird too." Oh, this broke the ugly duckling's heart. Well, and Mamma Duckling was close by. She would not let them talk that way, but "Be nice," she would always scold, but she was not always close by. And one day one of the yellow ducklings said to the ugly duckling, "You know what? You would do us a big favor if you would just went away from here." All of them started to quack, "Get out, get out, get out, get out." "Well, why won't they let me stay here?" said the ugly duckling to himself. He hung his head down low. "Oh, they are all right. I should go." And that night the ugly duckling flew over the farmyard fence, and he flew till he had landed on the other side of the lake. There he met 2 grown-up ducks. "Can I please stay here for a while?" said the ugly duckling. "I have nowhere else to be." "What do we care?" said one of the ducks. "Just don't get in our way." Woof, woof! Suddenly a big hungry dog came tearing by, chasing the 2 ducks. They quickly flew up in the air, and their feathers fell down on the ground. The poor ugly duckling froze in fear. The dog sniffed and sniffed at the ugly duckling, then turned away. "I'm too ugly even for the big hungry dog to want me," said the ugly duckling, with his head hung low. The sky turned dark and cracked. A bolt of lightning. Then came a big storm, with heavy rain pouring down from the sky. In just moments the ugly duckling was soaked through and through. Then a cold wind started to blow. "Brr," he said, with wings held close to his sides. If only there was a place I could go get dry. All at once, a tiny light blinked far off in the woods. Could it be someone's hut? He flew to the door. "Quack!" said the ugly duckling. The door of the hut cracked open. "What is all this noise?" said an old woman, looking right and left. Her eyes were not that good. Then, and she looked down. Oh, look at that. It's a duck." She picked up the ugly duckling and dropped him inside her hut. "You can stay here, but only if you lay eggs," she said. A tomcat and a hen crept up to the ugly duckling. "What do you think you are, coming in here and taking up room by the fire?" said the tomcat. "Squawk," said the hen. "Now, I don't need anyone else in this hut laying eggs." Do not worry about that," said the ugly duckling. "I am a boy duck." "Well, then, why are you still here?" said the tomcat. "Did you not hear what the old woman said?" "Get out of here, pretender," chuckled the hen. Get out, hissed the tomcat. Well, the door was still open a bit, so our poor ugly duckling slipped out the door and back into the storm. "Now, no one ever wants me," said the ugly duckling, with a tear in his eye and his head hanging low. The storm ended, and soon he found a new lake. Looking into the water, the ugly duckling saw the reflection of a flock of large white birds flying. He looked overhead and could not believe what he saw. There above him were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. Their long white bodies and slender necks seemed to just glide through the sky. He watched until the very last bird had winged its way out of view. He stayed at the lake all by himself, and time passed, and the leaves of the trees turned deep red and gold, and then the leaves fell to the ground. Winter came, and setting a blanket of white snow all over. The cold wind and the dark clouds made the ugly duckling feel even more sad. He had to go into the cold lake to fish, but it was getting harder to swim. The lake was turning to ice, and one day it was all he could do to paddle in the water to keep it from freezing around him and trapping him in the lake. "I am so tired," he said, paddling with all his might. The ice got thicker and drew closer to him. In a moment, two giant hands swept him up. "You poor thing," said a farmer, and he held the ugly duckling close to his thick wool jacket and took the bird to his home. Never has a warm fireplace been more welcome. For the rest of the winter, the farmer cared for the ugly duckling. Then spring came. Tips of green covered the trees, and short, bright flowers popped up from the ground. "It is time for you to go back to the lake and to swim again, as you were born to do," said the farmer. And he took the duckling back to the lake where he had found him, and set him with care on the water. "Gosh, I feel strong," said the young bird, flapping his wings. "Why, I never felt as strong as I do right now." And he heard quiet splashing sounds behind him, and he turned around. A flock of those same beautiful birds had been seen in the sky before, landed behind him on the water. "Don't worry," he said to them, holding out one wing. "I will go now. I will not make trouble for you." A big fat tear rolled down his cheek, and he turned to go away. When he opened his eyes, he saw a reflection in the water of one of those beautiful white birds. Why was it so close to him? He jumped back, and the reflection jumped back too. "What is this?" he said. He stretched out his neck, and the reflection of the beautiful bird stretched out its neck too. Why are you going so soon?" said one of the beautiful birds. "Stay here with us," said another. "We'll be great friends." Then the birds, who used to be the ugly duckling, knew what had happened. He was no longer an ugly duckling, gray, no longer an ugly gray bird that wobbled when it walked. At one moment, all the swans flapped their wings and took off into the sky. "Come with us," one called back. "Take the lead." So he flapped his wings as fast as he and took off from his place in front of the whole flock. All his new friends flapped their wings behind him. "Say," he said, gliding and dipping through the sky as he sped on, "who's an ugly duckling now? Surely not I." And there you have it. The Ugly Duckling by Hans Christian Andersen. The end. Okay, kids. Hey, that looks like it's it for story time from TV Grandpa. So you guys have a good night. I will give you kisses when I see you. I love you. Bye-bye. Good night. And it's time for Our Daily Bread, part of the program. The Our Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to us today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Joshua 19 through 21 and Luke 2 through 25. Luke 2 through 25. Okay, let's see. The Daily Bread portion of the program. Know His voice. Know His voice. Whose voice? Well, probably Jesus' voice. The scriptures that'll be going with this. What is it called? What do they call it? It's not the. Well, those are the scriptures. Oh, the devotion. That's what this is called. Know His voice is our devotion, and the scriptures that go with Know His voice are John 10, 1 through 10. And so we shall read John 10, 1 through 10. The Good Shepherd and His Sheep. Very truly, I tell you, Pharisees, anyone who does not enter the sheep pen by the gate, but climbs in by some other way, is a thief and a robber. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him, because they know his voice. But they will never follow a stranger. In fact, they will run away from him because they do not recognize a stranger's voice. Jesus used this figure of speech, but the Pharisees did not understand what he was telling them. Therefore, Jesus said it again. Very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who have come before me are the thieves and robbers, but the sheep have not listened to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved, and they will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. And there you have it. That was John 10, 1 through 10, which concludes the Daily Bread portion of the program that was brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Do not forget to get your daily reading of the Bible with the Bible with Briscoe 2021. All right, my friends. Hey, that looks like it's the end of the Shen Show for today. Let us say one more song for you, and that would be, "Well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go." I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Hey, don't forget to leave those messages and comments down below so that I know which social media pages to go to where I can find all my friends. Yes, sirree, I want to find my friends on the new pages. All right, hey, this here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello, and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.